Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's a gloomy morning, but I'm hoping the sun will come out later today. My name is Reika, and this is all level vinyasa. We're going to use 2-block strap and bolster. If you don't have any of those, if you're practicing from home, you can always use like a belt or a scarf as a strap, and blocks, maybe big books. But if you don't have it all, I'll try to offer all the modification without it. So because it's all level class, don't feel like you have to do everything that I suggest. You can always take a break. If it doesn't feel right in your body, you can always choose not to do it. And if you want to add stuff on, you're more than welcome to add. If you want to take something off, if it doesn't feel right, you can always take something away. So first, have your strap near your hand as we lay down on our back. So find your comfortable laying down position. And the reason why you might see me on the phone is I'm controlling the music, so that is why. So feel free to close your eyes. Otherwise, just soften the gaze. And let's take a smooth inhale through your nose. Exhale all the air out. Again, inhale through the nose, feel the chest rise and your belly expand. Open mouth, exhale all the air out. And do that one more time. And start to find a steady and even breathing. You can breathe in and out through your nostril. And if you have a stuffy nose and you prefer to breathe through your mouth, you can breathe through your mouth. Finding a nice, steady and even breathing where there's a sense of ease in your breath. Not constricted, not stressed. See if you can let the jaw relax. Your throat muscles also relax. Let's inhale, circle the arms all the way up and over your head. So you can get long from your fingertips to your toes, kind of like when you wake up in the morning. And just get a nice stretch. See if you can get long. If you like to kind of wiggle side to side or circle the wrists, circle the ankles, you're more than welcome to. One more breath in. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And start to open the knees wide. And then circle the knees back together to touch. And we circle the knees open and wide. And gently bring it back together. So keep moving in this pace where you're circling both knees. And see if you can feel the difference between your right hip versus your left hip. Is one side easier? Is one side a little more tender? Notice. And if you like to switch the direction of your circle, go the other way. One more breath in. And exhale, slowly hug the knees back in together. Keep your right knee hugged in, and let's release the left leg down on the floor. You're going to grab your strap with your hands and put a strap over your right foot and use 2 hands to gently pull on the strap. Your right leg doesn't have to be straight, but work towards straight, finding your edge this morning. So you might feel like you're not as open as you would be in the middle of the day, because morning time, usually our body, our muscles colder and maybe a little bit stiffer. So don't force it, but just Pull enough that you feel a stretch, but not too much. Straightening your leg just enough for you to feel the stretch, but not too much. One more smooth breath in. And exhale, slowly release the right leg all the way down. Put the strap to a side. And we're just going to switch. Hug the left knee into your chest. Give it a nice hug. And putting the strap through your left foot. And reach the left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Your leg does not have to be straight, but straight as it can be. You're kind of playing with your edge. Where do you feel like you need to stop? That's where you can stop. But notice maybe longer you hold it here, you're able to move your edge a little further. One more smooth breath in. And slowly exhale to release. Put a strap to a side, hug both knees into your chest, and start to rock back and forth until you have nice momentum. Come all the way forward and keep rolling forward to our hands and knees. Tabletop. From our tabletop position, cat-cow. Inhale, belly drop, chest forward. Exhale, press the floor down, round the back, navel to spine. Inhale, broaden across the collarbone. Reach forward, maybe look forward. Exhale, rounding, chin to chest. Let your tailbone reach down. Again, inhaling. Exhaling, round. And just continue back and forth on your own. Keep connecting your breathing with your body's movement. And if you want to move more into a circular motion or side to side, feel free to find the movement of cat-cow that feels right, that feels good to you this morning. And slowly find your neutral spine somewhere in between cat and cow. And just walk your hands a tiny step forward. Tuck your toes under. Bring your knees to hover. See if you can press the floor down evenly with both palms. Feel the core waking up a little bit more than regular tabletop. Feel the lower belly gently lift up. At the same time, reach the tailbone back. Broaden the chest, reach the heart forward. Try not to drop your head too low. Nice. One more breath in. Down dog, exhale, hips up and back. And first down dog of the morning. So take your time to feel whatever this pose brings to you this morning. What are the sensations? And what part of your body you feel the sensation? Feel free to pedal out, bend one knee at a time, or maybe letting the hips sway side to side. You can even come up onto your tippy toes and then slowly release your heels down. But the whole time, continue to breathe. The steady and even breath. Try not to hold the breath. Try not to allow the breath to become shallow or uneven. Now, find your stillness in down dog. Even in down dog, your legs does not have to be straight. If you want to slightly bend the knees, that's okay. Keep reaching the heels down towards the ground. It doesn't matter if it touches, but can you hide your heels behind your second toes? Let's inhale, glide forward to plank position, shoulders in line with your wrist. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Inhale, glide forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. Now bring your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. You're going to walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Forward fold at the back of your mat. You can grab opposite elbows here. If you like to interlace your fingers, you can interlace your fingers behind your back. And even in this forward fold, we're playing with our edge. So see if you can straighten your legs as much as your body allows. Letting your spine, your torso melt down towards the floor. You can just stay in this forward fold, or option to add a little twist. With your right hand, you can grab your left ankle and reach your left arm up. Broadening the chest. One more breath in. Exhale, left arm down. Left hand grab your right ankle. Inhale, right arm reach all the way up. Back of your neck stays long. Shoulders slide it down the back. One more breath in. Exhale, fold all the way down. Let's inhale, come halfway up. Hands can be at your knees or your shins. Exhale, folding all the way down. Again, inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Now slowly walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Let's inhale, glide forward to plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Once you lower, untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest. Reach your heart forward and gently hug the elbows in towards your rib cage. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. This time, bring your palms to hover if you can. Can you lift your chest higher? Exhale, lower. Last one, baby cobra, chest lift. Maybe your legs to hover, maybe your palms to hover. Exhale, lower down. We're gonna press up to plank. Feel free to use your knees. Inhale, up. Tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Inhale, right leg reach up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Right knee's in line with your right ankle. Slowly drop your left knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, both arms gonna reach all the way up. See if you can push your hips forward and down so you start to feel the stretch in the front of your left hip. And at the same time, see if you can lift the lower belly in and up. Let the tailbone release down. It's like an opposite movement. Hips is going forward and down, but when you draw the navel in and up, it kind of brings you back up. So find somewhere in the middle, doing both at the same time. One more inhale, maybe you can lift your gaze. Exhale, slowly bring your hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee off the ground, and let's step back to plank. Inhaling here in plank. And lower, exhale all the way down. Once you lower, untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Medium cobra, inhale, come halfway up if that's okay with your spine. Once you're halfway up, I want you to do the shoulder rolls. Roll the shoulders back and down and see if you can open your chest further forward. Exhale, lower down. Medium cobra again. Inhale, halfway up. Shoulders are back and down. And let's find down dog. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, left leg reach up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Left knee's in line with your ankle. Drop the back right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, both arms gonna reach all the way up, low lunge.
Hips forward and down. At the same time, navel draw in and up. Tailbone reaching down towards the ground. Lifting your heart, one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee off the ground. Let's step back to plank. Inhaling here. Lower slowly down. You can always drop your knees down when you lower. Untuck the toes. Inhale, small baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Medium cobra. Inhale, press the top of your feet down on the ground. Exhale, lower. If you want to go higher this time, option for up dog. Inhale, you can decide low, medium, or high. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Now bend your knees, push your hips back, look between your hands. Walk or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up, reaching the heart forward. Exhale, fold all the way down, head relax. Inhale, come all the way up, arms over the head. Exhale, slowly bring your hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Step your right foot back, exhale. And you're gonna drop your right knee down, untuck the toes. Right hand stay rooted on the ground, and see if you can circle the left arm up and then back. Option to bend your back knee, you can grab that right foot with your left hand. And if you wanna put a cushion, bolster under your knee, you can. And if you have the back foot, can you gently pull the back foot towards you? It doesn't have to be forceful, but gently. So you start to feel the top of your right hip, maybe the right thigh getting a little stretch. One more breath in. Exhale, release the back foot. Let's bring both hands to the floor. And we're gonna do half split. Shift your hips back. Walk your hands back until your left leg is straight or almost straight. You can always use blocks under your hands if you feel like floor is a little too far, where you have to reach for the floor but you have to round the back. Then blocks are great because you can keep your spine as long as possible. And rather than folding, trying to bring the head to the shin, we're trying to fold from our hip crease. See if you can feel the left heel digging down into the ground. And without moving, imagine you're trying to drag the left heel back towards you without moving. And when you do that, you can feel the left thigh bone being pulled back into your left hip socket. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly bend your left knee until it's in line with your ankle. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee off the ground, and we step back to plank. You're more than welcome to go straight to down dog from here, or even drop the knees to modify. We're gonna exhale to halfway down chaturanga. Inhale, you can decide cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reach up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step that right foot between your hands. Slowly drop the back left knee down, untuck the toes. Left hand stay rooted on the ground. Inhale, circle the right arm up and then back. Option to bend the back knee with your right hand. Maybe you can grab hold of that left foot. If you have it, you can gently pull it towards you without force. If you're close but can't grab it, the strap can be a great friend. You can use your strap to pull that back foot in. Shoulders sliding away from your ears. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly release the back foot. Bring your hands back down on the floor. And let's do half split. Shift your hips back. Right leg to work towards straight. Doesn't have to be. Keeping the spine long so you can fold from your hip crease. Right heel presses down on the ground as you try to drag the right heel back towards you without moving. One more breath in, heart reaching forward. Exhale slowly, bend your right knee until it's in line with your ankle. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee off the ground. We step the back left foot forward, forward fold, head relax. Inhaling halfway up, broaden the chest. Exhale, fold, head relax. Inhale, come all the way up, arms over the head. Exhale, slowly bring your hands to heart. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your left foot back. And really bend your right knee until it's in line with your ankle. You're going to use your blocks if you like. And we're going to inhale to straighten your right leg or work towards straight. And if you want to, you can keep the heels down, lift the rest of the foot off the ground. Exhale, slowly bend the right knee. Reach the chest forward so your spine is long. Inhale, right leg straight or working towards straight. Pull the right thigh back. Exhale, bend. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, stay here, continue to breathe. And slowly bend your right knee until it's in line with your ankle. Crescent pose, inhale, both arms gonna reach all the way up. Just one breath here, maybe look up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, plank. Inhale, broaden the chest. Exhale, chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg reach up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step that left foot between your hands. Grabbing your blocks. Inhale, left leg straight or towards straight. Exhale to bend the left knee. Inhale, left leg straight or working towards straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale, 2 more times. Exhale, bending. Last one, inhale, we hold it here and breathe. See if you can firm your thigh muscle. Can you firm the left quadriceps? When you can lift the left kneecap up, you'll feel the quadriceps engaging. One more breath in, pulling the left hip back. Exhale, slowly bend your left knee. Crescent pose, inhale, circle the arms all the way up. Maybe gaze lift, maybe palms to touch. Exhale, hands to the floor, step forward, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, rising all the way up, arms over the head. Exhale, slowly bring your hands to heart. Chair pose, inhale, bend the knees, push your butt back. Arms gonna reach up. Drawing the lower belly in, hips back, tailbone reaching back. One more breath in, maybe you can lift your gaze. Exhale, folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Slightly different transition this time. Can you walk your hands forward? Maybe even your feet back to find yourself in a long plank. If you put your butt up, it's easier. So don't do it. You're gonna make this harder. So see if you can keep your shoulders and your hips about same height. Scoop that lower belly in, tailbone lengthen to the heels. One more inhale, heart forward. Drop your elbows down, forearm plank. Maybe together, maybe one at a time. Inhaling here. Exhale, lower your hips down, untuck the toes. You're in Sphinx pose, palms pressing down. Forearms parallel to each other. So in Sphinx pose, you can easily make this into a kind of relaxed pose, but let's make this into an engaged Sphinx. So press the palms down, chest reaching up and forward, so you're not losing your neck. And imagine if you can push your shoulder head back into your shoulder socket, pull it back. Let's bend the right knee. With your right hand, see if you can reach and grab that right foot. If that's hard, use your strap. You're gonna push the right heel down towards the ground. Nice. And pulling the left shoulder back into your shoulder socket. Roll the right rib cage forward. You can stay here, or you can slowly work towards straightening that left arm. Keep pulling the left shoulder back. One more breath in. Exhale, drop your left elbow, release the backhand, come to Sphinx pose. Now you bend the left knee, shift your weight onto your right forearm. With your left hand, you grab the left foot. Pushing the left heel down, nice. And if you have a lot of range here, technically your heel is slightly outside of the hips, down towards the ground rather than to your butt. Technically, but you don't have to follow these little details if you don't want. You're gonna pull the right shoulder back, roll the left rib cage forward so your chest faces forward. If you want and if you like to, maybe you can straighten your right arm. Pull the right shoulder back, roll the left chest forward. One more breath in. Exhale, drop your right elbow down, release the back foot, find yourself in Sphinx. Let's tuck the toes under, press up, forearm plank. From forearm plank, let's come up onto your high plank. Inhale, reach your tailbone to the heels. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Now bend your knees, push your hips back, look between your hands. Walk or step forward, forward fold, head relax. Inhaling, come halfway up. Exhale, folding. Chair pose, bend the knees, push your butt back, arms gonna reach up. And exhale, come all the way up to stand, hands to heart. Let's bring your hands to your hips. Bend your right knee, bring the right knee in front of you. And you're gonna bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Imagine you're creating a figure 4 shape. And slowly bend your left knee, push your butt back. But hands on your hips so you can feel, make sure your hips doesn't tilt one way. Make sure one hip is not further back than the other. Try to keep the hips even as you bend the knee. And if you like to, hands come to heart. One-legged chair pose. Maybe you can feel the stretch in your right butt cheek deep inside. If you want to feel the stretch deeper, you can bend the knees, push your butt back deeper, bring your chest towards your shin, but keep the spine long. Try not to round. Smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale, slowly come up. Right knee lift in front of you. Exhale, mountain pose. Come back to standing. Now hands on your hips, lift your left knee this time. Left ankle on top of your right knee. Slowly bend your right knee, push your butt back. Your hands on your hips to start with, so you know your hips are nice and centered. One hip is not further back than the other. One hip is not higher than other. If it hurts your knee, don't go as deep. Protect your knee. We want it more in the hip stretch. If hips are tight, sometimes you can feel it in the knee, but we are not stretching the knee. So knee is very precious, so don't go as deep. Hands to heart. Those of you who want to go a little more, bend the knees deeper, lean the chest forward and down, but keep the spine long, broaden the chest. One more breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale, slowly come up, left knee lift. Exhale, release, both feet down. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, step back to plank. Chaturanga or go to down dog. Exhale, it's chaturanga if you're doing it. Inhale is your choice of back bend, small, medium, or big. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg reach high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. You're gonna step the back foot just a tiny step forward, just a little bit, and spin the back heel down. And you can always have hands on blocks, or you can have hands on floor and work towards straightening your right leg. Let's inhale, come halfway up to broaden the chest. And exhale, fold forward towards your straight right leg. You can stay here, or see if you can walk your hands back towards the back left foot. This is the part you can use your block under your hands if you want. And you're gonna turn your palms, your fingers, so your fingers point towards the back of the mat. You can have flat palm or be on your fingertips or be on blocks. And you're gonna start to shift your weight onto your fingertips, your hands, and your right foot, and start to bend your left knee. See if you can bring your left knee slightly down towards the ground. And you're gonna try to keep the weight here and lift the back foot. So left knee next to your right knee, lift. Yeah. And we step it back. Let's inhale, come halfway up. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Let's walk until you're facing the long edges of your mat. Bring your feet to become parallel and fold forward. Crown of your head melting down towards the floor. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, slowly walk your hands back to your right foot. And you're going to turn your right foot to point forward. Bend the right knee, lift the back heel up. We're going to find pigeon. So heel toe your right foot all the way to the left. Keep your right foot flexed, drop your right knee, right shin down, and back knee drops. So we're going to first do an engaged pigeon, and then we're going to soften up. So what's going to happen? You can have your blocks near your hips. Hands can be on blocks. And see if you can lift your torso up. Imagine you're trying to pull the right thigh back into your hips. And pull the left thigh bone back into your hips. So energetically, you're squeezing in and then lift the belly up. So your butt come up off the ground. So you're pulling in, pressing down, lower belly lift in and up. So everything is engaged. Squeezing everything in and up, almost like a suction cup trying to pull you up. And if you feel stable, arms gonna reach up. Pull the front thigh back, pull the right back thigh in, lower belly scoop in and up. Inhale, maybe lift your gaze. And exhale, we soften into the pose. Feel free to fold forward, maybe elbows down, maybe you can use your block on your forehead. forehead on the block. And breathe, soften. So in yoga practice, strengthening and stabilizing is just as important as opening and stretching. So we want to both engage and also be able to stretch it. When the muscle's weak but also tight, you're more prone for injuries. One more breath in. Exhale all the air out. Let's inhale slowly. Come on up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee off the ground. And we're gonna reach the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And feel free to open up your hip, bend the knees, even circle the knees, ankle, kind of releasing any tension you might feel in that right side, letting the blood flow through. And when you're ready, we meet in down dog. Right foot down to meet the left. And let's switch side. Inhale, left leg, reach up and back. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. You're gonna shift your weight forward so you can step the back right foot just a tiny bit forward and spin the back heel down. Both legs, straighten the left leg, straighten the back right leg. You can have hands on blocks and just folding forward towards the straight left leg. Maybe you feel the stretch in your left hamstring. But can you also keep the muscles engaged? Imagine left heel rooting down and trying to pull back. So we're gonna try that one-legged thing. I think it's called flamingo. It is kind of like flamingo with one leg. So you're gonna walk your hands back, with or without block. I'm gonna show it with block this time. And you're gonna turn your fingers towards the back of the mat. You can be on your fingertips. Let's lift the back heel up, bend the back knee. And you can even scoot the back knee until the back knee, right knee and left knee, is almost next to each other. And you're gonna shift your weight onto your hands and your left foot, lift the right heel up. Yes, Sunny. Nice. Beautiful. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly step that right foot all the way back. We walk the hands forward. Slowly bend the left knee. Back heel spins up. And you're going to heel toe your left foot to your right. Keeping the left foot flexed. Drop the left knee, left shin down. Back knee drops, untuck the toes. Have your blocks ready. We're going to find engagement first. So you're going to press the floor down with your left shin. Pull the left thigh back. Pull the right thigh in. So everything is pulling in and up. Feel the lower belly lift. Scoop in and up. Tailbone down. Everything squeezing into center and lifting. And if you want, arms going to reach up. Inhale. Pull it in and up. Exhale. Let's release that muscle. Release into our more soft pigeon. You can close your eyes if you wish. Feel the muscles that was just engaging in your left outer hip or left butt cheek, kind of softening, releasing that grip. Let your jaw relax. One more breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale, slowly come on up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee off the ground. Inhale, left leg reach up and back, three-legged dog. And release any tension you have on the left side hip. Feel free to open up, bend the knees. Feel the blood flowing throughout the whole left hip. And we'll come down to down dog. We're just gonna do one more thing on each side. So inhale, right leg reach up. Exhale, right foot steps between your hands. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. You might wanna use a bolster, so have your bolster near you and your blocks. So we stretch a lot of hamstring today. So we're gonna work towards split. Doesn't matter if you get all the way or not. I can't go all the way, so don't feel intimidated. You're gonna first shift into half split. Shift your hips back. And you're more than welcome to stay here. You can have hands on floor, hands on blocks. Or you can work towards start to sliding the front heel forward, and maybe you can slide the back left knee back. Blocks are great. You can have your blocks on hands on blocks. And same thing as what we did in pigeon. Can you dig the right heel down and imagine you're trying to pull the right hip back without moving, engaging in that direction. Right heel down, pull the right hip back. At the same time, back left knee down, pull the left thigh forward. So everything is squeezing in and up, just like we did earlier. Squeeze in and up. And if you are close and not touching, you can put bolsters under your front thigh. So you're not only releasing in, can you still find the engagement? Front heel down, back knee down, pull everything into center and feel the lift, and maybe you can reach your arms up. One last inhale. Exhale, hands to floor or blocks. And we're gonna slowly come out. Be careful when you're coming up. Slowly, slowly. Let's lift the back knee. Tuck the toes. Good. And let's step back to down dog. Hips up and back. Inhale, left leg reach up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Left knee's in line with your ankle. You drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Remember, right and left side is not always exactly the same, so really pay attention what this side needs from you. First, you can go into half split. You can stay here. Remember, in half split, I asked you to press the heel down and drag the heel back. Same engagement applies in full split. So if you want, you can slide the left heel forward, slide the back right knee back. Keep pressing the left heel down, pull the left thigh back, back knee down, pull the back thigh in. So everything is pulling in, lower belly lift, heart lift, scoop the belly in and up. And again, if you want, you're close and you want to put bolster under the left thigh, you're more than welcome to. Don't forget to engage. You're not softening here. Engage, squeeze, lift, maybe arms reach. One more breath in. Squeeze in and lift. Exhale, slowly bring the hands down. We slowly release out. Take your time. Transitions are important. A lot of times that's where people injure themselves the most. So go slow, steady on the transition back. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off the ground. Let's step back, downward facing dog. Take a smooth breath in. Open mouth, exhale, child's pose. Drop the knees down, untuck the toes. Maybe walk your hands forward, forehead to the mat. Find your breath. And take a moment to observe what came up for you. Maybe doubt, self-doubt. Maybe judgment, comparison to others, defeat, or maybe pride. So what came up for you in that full split? Just notice. It's okay to feel those things, but try not to hold on to it. Feel it and also let them go when it's time. Let's slowly inhale, come up to tabletop. And let's have a seat. Drop the butt down, legs come forward. Let's open the legs wide. Doesn't have to be super wide. And with your hands on the outside of your hips, press the floor down so you can sit up tall, so you're not rounding. Nice. And if this is enough for you to stay up right, then you stay here. And if you want to keep the spine long but start to walk your hands forward, you can walk your hands forward. But try not to round. See if you can keep the spine long. And maybe that means you're not going to go as far, and that's okay. One more breath in. Exhaling slowly, release. Coming all the way up. Bring your hands to your outer knees or inner knees. You're just gonna lean back, bend the knees. Let's bring the soles of your feet together. Open the knees wide. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding forward. Let's slowly inhale, rolling all the way up. Hands come to your outer knees, and you're just gonna bring your knees up. And we're gonna use blocks and bolsters later for our Shavasana. But for now, we're gonna do a supine twist. So roll all the way back down. And let's shift your hips slightly to your right. Hug both knees into the chest and drop your knees to the left. And option to reach the right arm all the way out to the right. You can even look towards your right fingertips. Or you can even close the eyes. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly bring your knees back to center. Drop your feet down just for a brief moment so you can shift your hips back to center and pause. And we're gonna switch. Shift your hips slightly to the left. Hug both knees into the chest and drop your knees to your right. Left arm can reach out to the left. Maybe turn the gaze over to the left fingertips. One more smooth breath in. Exhale, slowly bring your knees back to center. Drop your feet down so you can shift your hips back to center. And happy baby, hug the knees in, open the knees wide. You can grab onto your ankles or outer edges of your feet. Open the feet wide, knees wide, and if your hands push the feet down, maybe gently rocking side to side. Take a smooth breath in. Exhale, release the feet. Hug the knees into your chest. And just roll over to one side. We're going to sit up for a Shavasana. And gently press yourself up. We're going to set up, my teacher called this Stonehenge. So you use 2 blocks. You can go highest height or medium height. It's up to you. Maybe I'll go medium. And you put your bolster over it. Make sure it's stable. And super easy. You just put your calf muscle, your knees on top of this little hinge that you made. And you lay down. And ideally, back of the knees is touching something. And you can adjust the height. You can make it higher, lower. Maybe go a little bit higher, Chloe, since you're tall. See if you can do the highest height. That'll feel nice. And you're just gonna lay down, and if it doesn't feel right, you can always adjust the height. You can close your eyes if you wish. If you want to let the arms open and turn the palms to face up, you're more than welcome to. If you prefer to bring your hands on your chest or your belly, feel free to do that. I invite you to close your eyes. Let your jaw release. Releasing your tongue from roof of your mouth. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Bringing your awareness back into your body. Maybe wiggling the toes, wiggling your fingers. And if you like to stay where you are to complete the class, you're more than welcome to stay. Otherwise, you're just going to slowly bend the knees in towards your chest so you can roll over to one side to find your fetal position. And when you're ready to, you're going to slowly press yourself all the way up to your comfortable seat. Take a moment to feel any residue of the practice that is left in your body. Maybe in your hips or your hamstrings, there's a little tingly sensations. And let's bring the palms together to touch, your thumbs touching your heart. Let's take a smooth inhale through the nose. Exhale to release. Again, slow and deep inhale. Exhaling to let go. Let your breath find its natural rhythm. Yoga is not about just stretching or flexibility. We want to both have strength, stability, as well as flexibility. And we're trying to find that middle path. And for every single body, for every single one of us, that middle path is slightly different because our bodies are different. And we try to carry this lesson with us when we're off the mat, when we're just living our day-to-day life. How can we find the middle path that is in between the spectrum of two extremes? Not always everything is black or white. Sometimes it's a murky gray. But how can we take that path with clarity? And hopefully this yoga practice can teach us that. So let's bring the thumbs to forehead between your eyebrows. Taking a moment to find what it is that you are grateful for this morning. Taking the time to honor this practice of yoga, where it comes from in South Asia. May all the benefit we gain from this practice, may it benefit all living beings. Bowing your head forward in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you all. Lovely to see everyone. Thanks for coming.